Hello everyone, my name is Gabby and today I'm going to be bringing you my September OwlCrate unboxing. This month's theme is Mythical Creatures. I really have absolutely no idea what is going to be included in this month's box. I have no recollection of any September releases that have come out that have to do with Mythical Creatures, so I'm really excited to see the book that's included in the box as well as all of the items that pertain to Mythical Creatures. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know a lot about OwlCrate. They are a book subscription service that is monthly, and you get a book as well as several other bookish items each month included in the box. If you want to find out more information about OwlCrate, the description is the best place to check. I leave all of OwlCrate's social media there, as well as a direct link to go and subscribe to a box for yourself. And I also have my playlist link down below with all of my past OwlCrate unboxings, so if you want to see more from them, you can check that out. But I want to just dive right into the Mythical Creatures box and show you all the goodies inside, because I think that's the best way to sort of figure out whether or not this is a box that you would want to subscribe to, which I definitely think you should, because I'm absolutely in love with OwlCrate and so impressed by everything that they put into their boxes each month. So I hope that I feel that same way after opening the September box. In order to know that, I have to open it, so we're gonna get right into my September OwlCrate unboxing. So the first two things we have here, as always, are the OwlCrate card and matching pin. So this has some different constellations of mythical creatures in a gold outlining, and we have some sort of like navy blue in the background and some different stars in a silvery color. And I love this card. I feel like it fits the theme very well, and I just love like the star pattern. The designs on these cards are so beautiful, and the artists that create them put so much work into it. And it's such a simple item to include in a box, but it's just a really nice thing to have, because if OwlCrate is putting so much detail just into their cards alone, it shows you how much effort that they put into their boxes each month. So I absolutely love getting these. Their spoiler cards are absolutely beautiful, and then the pin that comes with it always matches the card. And so we have the lion that is on the card here that is on the pin. So to give you a better look at what the card looks like, I love the font that OwlCrate uses for this card, and then the different constellations of the mythical creatures that they use, and I love the gold outlining against the blue. It just looks really pretty, and then the pin as well matches the constellation here. I just love the design on these, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So the first item included in the September box is a BookView. So this was one of the items that we were told was going to be in the September box, and it definitely stood out right away when I opened the box. This was one of the first things that I saw, and I absolutely love the pattern of it. We have what looks like a unicorn because of the horn here, and a mermaid. We have some fish and some exotic plant life and some birds here, and the whole thing seems to have a sort of earthy tone in terms of the colors that are used, and the padding is really soft on the inside, and the BookView itself on the outside is really soft, so you know it's going to protect your book really well. So for those of you that aren't familiar with BookView, they are a relatively new bookish company, but everyone has absolutely been raving about them. They make book sleeves, and so pretty much you can put a paperback book in one of these sleeves and it can protect it from damage. If you're someone like me, this is an incredibly useful item to have. I carry a lot with me to and from school. I have binders, I have folders, I have pencil cases, I have school books, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and so my bag gets stuffed really quickly. And I'm also bringing a book with me to and from school, and it's very likely that it could get damaged amidst all of the stuff that I have in my bag. So if I use this book sleeve, we'll be able to protect the book and keep it in good condition rather than letting the cover get damaged or get wrinkled or possibly rip. You get to keep your book in a nice condition, and if you're like borrowing a book from a friend, this is a really great thing to use, because you don't want to damage their book if you're bringing it with you places and you know that it's going to be packed into your bag and that you're really not going to have a lot of space. This is a great item to have. The one issue with it though that I know a lot of people have complained about is that certain books will not fit in here, so you're not going to be able to fit a Cassandra Clare book in a BookView. It's not going to happen. Most hardcover books you probably won't be able to fit in here, but a decent amount of paperback books will fit into these BookViews. So yes, they may not be able to fit every single book you own, but it is still a useful tool, and if you do have a book that can fit in here, it is a really great item to have to be able to protect that book. So I'm really excited to get to use this. I was really excited when we found out that this was one of the items that was going to be included in the September box because I knew that I was going to get a lot of use out of it, and I knew that everyone was raving about BookView. So I'm really excited to have an item of my own. So thank you so much, OwlCrate and BookView, for this amazing collaboration. And looking at the spoiler card, one of the things that I noticed is that this is an exclusive item from OwlCrate and BookView, so you cannot get this item anywhere else, which I think is incredibly exciting. And looking at the spoiler card and seeing some of the other items that are included in the box, it seems like this entire box is included with exclusive items that you cannot get anywhere else. So these items are special to OwlCrate subscribers, which is absolutely amazing, and I think a really great thing to put in your box, because if your subscribers are getting your box, they're getting items that they will not be able to get anywhere else, which is really, really cool. So to give you a better look at this BookView, you have the unicorn here and the mermaid and some of the different plant life, and there's some birds here. I just love like the combinations of the reds and the greens and the tans. It just seems like very earthy, and it fits a theme of mythical creatures really well. And the material on the inside, as you can see, is just like a gray padding, but it's really soft and it's going to definitely protect your book really well. So this is a very useful item to have, and I'm very excited to get to use it, especially because it's so gorgeous. So next item included in the September OwlCrate box is from the Soap Librarian, and it is the Son of Poseidon Eucalyptus Tea Bath Salts. So there's Epsom salt, sea salt, fragrance, chamomile, cornflower petals, calendula flowers, lavender buds, rose petals, hibiscus, orange peel, and blue one that is included in this bath salt. So I have never used bath salts before just because I'm more of a bath bomb person, and I have to be very careful about the bath products that I use just because I have a really sensitive skin. So I tend to never really get a lot of items like this, although I absolutely love them when I do get them. And I believe that the name The Son of Poseidon is a Percy Jackson reference. So I have not read Percy Jackson just because Greek mythology is not my thing. I had to read portions of the Odyssey freshman year of high school, and it was just torturous for me. Like, I didn't like it. It was hard to get into. I felt just really lost and really overwhelmed. So because of that, I've been sort of swayed away from reading Percy Jackson or other Greek mythology stories just because of how much of a painful experience reading the Odyssey was for me and how much I just did not enjoy it. I'm still excited to have bath salts based off of The Son of Poseidon and Percy Jackson. So I'm going to give this a sniff and see what it smells like. It definitely just smells very fragrant, like you just get a soapy smell, and you can smell some of the rose petals in here. Yeah, I really don't smell much. It's kind of like a very basic scent, which I think is nice because sometimes you don't want something too overpowering when you're using stuff like this, whether it be like a bath bomb or it be just like soap or other bath materials. Sometimes you want something that's just nice and soothing in scent. But I love the coloring behind this. It's just this bright teal color, and you have the mix of the red and the yellow from the different leaves and rose petals that are included in here, and I absolutely love it. I'm really excited to get to use this just because it's something that I've never seen included in a book box before, and it's something that I definitely think I'll be able to get a use out of. So I want to give you a better look at the label and the contents inside of this bottle. So we have the teal color here of the salt, and I know there's a little bit of a glare, but you can see the different petals and everything included in here, and like the bright teal color. It's just really pretty, and I love the font that's used on the label. It's just so gorgeous. I love the packaging just because it makes you appreciate the actual item so much more, and I'm really excited to get to use this. Like I said before, this is also an exclusive item from OwlCrate and the Soap Librarian. I'm really excited about this collaboration and really excited to get to use this bath salt. So thank you so much to Soap Librarian and OwlCrate for this. I know that I'm going to definitely get a lot of use out of it. So the next item in here is designed specifically by OwlCrate for its subscribers, and it is a little coin pouch that just has a repeating pattern of a dragon on it. I love this though just because it's really simplistic and really useful. No matter who you are, you're going to be able to get use out of this because there's always instances where maybe you're going somewhere and you don't want to bring your wallet with you. Maybe you just want to bring a few dollars and some coins, or maybe this is a great thing to put in your car if you're driving and you want to have a place to store some extra change in case maybe you don't bring a wallet with you somewhere, or you just end up needing extra money. You can keep it in your car. I know a lot of people do that, and the design on it is just really simplistic, so it's not too overwhelming and in your face, and it fits the Mythical Creatures theme very well. So this is just a great item to have, and it seems like it's relatively sturdy from like the padding on the inside and the zipper. It doesn't seem like it's going to break right away, which is nice because it's kind of pointless to get an item like this and have it break after a few seconds because then it's pretty much useless. So it's nice that it's good quality, and it also shows a testament to the fact that the people who are making this box, they're not only working with other bookish companies, but they're able to make items themselves, which I think says a lot about the company and how resourceful it is. So I just love OwlCrate. I know they've done this before. They've included handmade items that they've specifically created for their boxes, which I think is really cool. So to give you a better look at the coin purse, this is pretty much it. Very simplistic in design, but I love the red of the dragons against the tan background of the coin purse. It's just really simple in design, but it's also just a really nice and very useful item to have. So I'm glad that OwlCrate was able to include this in their box. So the next item included in this month's box is a wooden bookmark from Ink and Wonder Designs that has the mother of all dragons on it, and it says, "I am the blood of the dragon," and you have the Queen of Dragons herself here, and then you have some flowers around her and some dragons in the corners. This is absolutely beautifully designed, and the one thing about it is that it seems really nice and sturdy, so you're going to be able to get a lot of use out of it. I have so many bookmarks, and for whatever reason, I just keep using the same 3 over and over and over again because I never want to use all of my other bookmarks because I don't want them to get damaged, or I just stare at them and just don't use them for whatever reason at all. I can't tell you. So I'm excited to have this bookmark because it's sturdy. I know it's gonna last, and then I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it just because I won't have to worry about it like ripping or getting easily damaged like a lot of the other bookmarks that I have. So this is really nice, and I know that when OwlCrate includes bookmarks in their boxes, they always pick ones that are always really sturdy and always in really nice condition so that they'll last longer and you'll be able to get a lot of use out of it. It isn't just like a cheap paper bookmark. So to give you a little bit of a better look as to the design of the bookmark, you have all of these really pretty colors and floral colors and the dragons in the corner, and it all just pops so much because the mother of the dragons is just so basic and nude in her coloring, which I think is just a testament to the design and how beautiful it is. And the font here is really gorgeous because it's really simplistic, and it just makes all of the pretty colors of the flowers and the dragons stand out so much more when everything else is so simplistic. So I love the beauty of this design and just how ingenious it is. I'm really excited to get to use this. I do not watch Game of Thrones, which is what I believe this is a reference to, but I know that there have been Game of Thrones items that have been included in this box in the past, and I've been able to get use out of them. So this is definitely another one that I think will fit that same sort of idea because I'm going to be using this a lot. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really excited to get to have it in my hands. So thank you so much, OwlCrate and Ink and Wonder Designs, for this exclusive collaboration. And so the final item in OwlCrate's September box is a die-cut sticker from Suzanne Draws that has Hagrid and Buckbeak on it. So OwlCrate has been including a Harry Potter item in each of their boxes over the past few months, and so this was the item that they chose for this month's box. I love this sticker because it's not particularly too large in size. I feel like it's absolutely perfect because sometimes the thing that I don't like about getting larger stickers in either like book boxes or just at different bookish events is that it's very hard to put them on a laptop or in a journal because they take up so much space and they're kind of obtrusive, where with the smaller stickers, you're able to have space to put it on your laptop. You can put in a journal, you have more options because it just fits nicer. So this is one of the things that I was really excited about when I saw this in the box, just because I knew I'd be able to get a lot of use out of it and it'd be able to fit wherever it is that I wanted to put it, or I could even keep it on my Harry Potter shelf if I wanted to. So I have lots of uses for this, and the artistry behind it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the illustration of Hagrid and Buckbeak. The two of them together are adorable. Hagrid's one of my favorite characters, so I was really excited to see this included in the box. So this is another exclusive collaboration from OwlCrate and Suzanne Draws, so you cannot get this sticker anywhere else. I absolutely love the artistry behind this. The design is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really excited to get to add this to my Harry Potter collection. I just love this sticker. I think it's absolutely adorable and perfectly encapsulates everything that we love about Hagrid. So I'm really excited to get to use this, so thank you so much, OwlCrate and Suzanne Draws, for this amazing collaboration. Finally, we have our OwlCrateAPic of the month, which is Before She Ignites by Jody Meadows. So this is another OwlCrate exclusive cover. From what I can tell, the difference between this cover and the original cover is that this cover has gold text while the original cover has silver text. So I actually think I like this cover a little bit more, so I'm excited to get to have this. So along with the book, there is a signed book plate by the author. there is a little pocket guide called Dragons of the Fallen Isles, written by Jody Meadows with illustrations by Willow Dawson. And looking through this, there's pretty much different descriptions of the dragons that are included within the world of the book that Jody Meadows has created. So it gives you a better idea as to what the dragons look like and a little bit of a description about them. So I think this is a really helpful item to have, because if you're going into a fantasy world and you're not really familiar with the different species that are created within the world, it can be difficult to picture them or get an understanding as to how they fit into the story. So this is definitely a helpful item to have while you're reading. And then finally, there is a letter from the author, and on the background there is the OwlCrate cover of the book. Before She Ignites follows Mira, and since the day she was born, she's been told that she was special because of the fact that there was a treaty named after her that created peace, and so she sort of had all of this pressure on her to maintain this reputation of being perfect and being special and being known for her beauty. But she's never felt that way because of her OCD, she counts compulsively, and her anxiety, and the fact that she has a love for dragons, which is apparently a little bit too obsessive for anyone of her stature, which I think is interesting, because if you love something, love it, and it shouldn't matter what position you're in. If you love something, go for it. So that's kind of irritating, but like, I'm just reading the synopsis to all of you. But eventually what ends up happening is that Mira discovers a secret about this treaty and some of the information behind it, and so she ends up getting thrown in prison and now has to sort of survive the conditions that she's put into when a lot of the people that have once worshipped her now turn against her, and she has to be able to keep this secret and survive on her own while also having to deal with a cruel guard who wants to find out this secret as well. So it definitely seems like there's a possible romance going on. There is going to be a focus, of course, on dragons and mythical creatures. So it just seems like there's a lot of really interesting things going on in this book. So I'm really excited to get to pick it up and find out more about the story and the world, because it definitely sounds very intriguing. So I'm really excited that OwlCrate included this book in this month's box. So looking at the bottom of the box, OwlCrate has included a new thing in their box, which is like a little pamphlet. And this is something that I've seen other book subscription services do. And inside this little pamphlet, you have an interview with the author of the book of the month, Jody Meadows. You have the difference in the cover changes for OwlCrate's exclusive cover. You have a word search and some "if you like this, you'll like that" featuring OwlCrate's book of the month, an interview with one of the creators of BookView, and the prompts for the September photo challenge, the date for the Owl Babble with Jody Meadows, and the October theme reveal. So this is an absolutely great thing to include in OwlCrate's box, and I hope that they keep doing this, just because if you have subscribers that aren't on social media and aren't able to get access to this information, they're able to get it right away when they get their box each month. So I think that that's really helpful, because it allows you to reach out to more of your subscribers, because if they're not on social media for whatever reason, they're still able to find out all the information that you'd be able to find on Twitter or on Instagram or in other places. So I think this is a great item to have. I know a lot of other book subscription services have done it just because it's very convenient and it works and it's effective. So I'm excited to see that OwlCrate has hopped on the train with that. And this also matches the spoiler card and the pin that's been included in the box. So hopefully we'll be getting all three of these now as a staple each month. And so finally we have our October theme reveal, which is Find Me in the Forest. And in the October box we will receive an exclusive candle from In the Wick of Time. That just sounds absolutely amazing. I love getting bookish candles, and from what I've also seen on OwlCrate social media, there's going to be a Harry Potter mug that is included in the box, and that will be one of the first bookish coffee mugs that I've ever gotten, so I am super pumped about it. The October box seems amazing so far from what I've seen, so I'm really excited to get to open it for all of you. I know that the September unboxing is coming a little bit later, so you will be getting the October unboxing very soon, so I'm excited to get to open up this box and see all the goodies inside. So that about wraps it up for my September OwlCrate unboxing. I absolutely loved the BookView and the bath salts, and I'm really excited to get to read Before She Ignites. Everything about this box was amazing, and of course OwlCrate always lives up to their hype. If you want to comment down below what your favorite item in the box was, if you've heard anything about Before She Ignites, if you enjoyed it, let me know. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Goodbye!
Wildflowers don't care where they go.